Yeah, uh, that was from my girl just had a little litter, so then I'm not keeping them.
Okay.
Trust, I can't. I have three big 150-pound dogs already. I can't do it. But it's fun to play with right now.
They're cute. So, Odell, what are your emotions like after a loss like that comes down to the wire and then you only get three targets?
I mean, it sucks. At the end of the day, losing sucks. Period. And like I told you earlier, we're one of those teams that's gonna do the little things that are will end up winning those games. And the Chargers are not some slouch team. You know what I mean? They're a very good football team. Had a couple guys injured. Uh, it is what it is. A couple calls that could have went maybe a different way. They went a different way. It's like I tell you, I've been in the league for long enough to know it's those little things that add up in the game that ultimately like you lose the game. You know what I mean? Our defense probably would never give up 47 points again. As an offense, we got to find a way to score at the end. So, like I say, it's just the little things we didn't do um, that unfortunately, we ended up losing the game because of those.
I know you've talked about, excuse me, what you bring in terms of, whether it's blocking downfield. You're such a decoy when you're out there, but I know you want the ball as
Yeah.
well. How itching are you to get a number of touches?
I mean, I can't sit there and lie like I don't want the ball. Like I tell you, every time I get up here, they don't pay James Harden for defense. You know what I mean? He's a shooter. I feel like I'm a shooter. But as I get down in the red zone and I'm running a corner route and three people come with me and he's wide open, like I know that that happens. I know that I bring a lot of attention to defenses on the other end, and other people are going to be open, and you just got to live with that. Ultimately, like I said, the Chargers are not some slouch team. Like they're a 4-1 team, and the only team they lost to is a 4-1 team. So they just were the better team that day. Like I said, they did the little things and got it done.
But I'm sure you have personal goals though too. How long can you live with being that kind of player?
Like I say, the ultimate goal is to win the championship, and I feel like I'm in a great situation to do that. And it may not be me. There's going to be days where it will be my day, and we'll be sitting up here, and the conversations will be different. And then, it's like it's all as well. It is what it is at this point. Like I said, my main focus was to be healthy, to be able to stay healthy, get through a season because it's been seasons after season since the ankle, which led to tearing my quad in 2018, to sports hernia surgery, to playing through that full year healthy, to having surgery in the beginning of 2020, to come into 2020 season just off a hernia surgery, to then tear your ACL. So it's like it's been a brutal road starting from an ankle injury that I came back 5 to 6 weeks too early from. So.
There didn't seem to be any effort to get you the ball, hand you the ball, come around to quarterback and pitch you the ball in the Chargers. Was that because of their defense or just not an opportunity?
I don't know. Something you take a look at. Like I say, you see me flying around on a reverse. Like teams are, they're gonna be flying around right with me. Now you got 2, 3 people running. I'm running on reverse against 2 or 3 people. Like, is it, what's the best plays? So obviously, I don't think there's any lack of effort for coach or anybody to try and get the ball into my hands. It just kind of works out that way. The defense paid more attention, and it was one of those games where I got the ball less than other games where I've been. We've tried to get the ball. So.
What was your route on the Hail Mary play?
Um,
It was hard to see it.
yeah, it's just a backside route. It's kind of like, I mean, you're not really in the Hail Mary, and that's kind of something. I told coach a long time ago. It's a game we used to play called Three Flies In when I was a kid. And everyone's down there and one person's throwing it. And it's basically a jump ball. And the first one to three then becomes the thrower. And like I would never lose. I'm 5'11", but I feel like I'm 6'4" when I'm jumping. So I talked to coach about that, not before the game, but I can't remember if it was weeks back. Like, man, when it comes down to it, like I want to be the one jumping. Just I want to be around it and have an opportunity. But we line up, we do what we're supposed to do our job. And Sunday we failed in a couple areas of doing our job.
Was there just one guy on you on that play?
Yeah, but if you run all the way down the field, it's gonna be more than one person. Um, and it kind of was a last minute. We ran 6, 7 go routes, deep plays in a row to come back, no timeouts. Like I said, we just got to find a way to score at the end.
Besides that last drive, what are defenses doing to take away the deep ball?
Too high shell, you know. Same thing it's been for the last 6, 7 years now since my first rookie year, and then going into my second year, I just started seeing double safety over the top. Whether teams say that that's the case or not, it is. It's too high shell, and that kind of eliminates some of the deeper routes.
Are they doing that even when you guys had 3 tight ends on the field? So is that opening up some of the run game stuff?
Oh yeah, you can't. I mean, with those two back there, you can't do it all game. So it's just about like I say, it's one loss to a very good football team. This is the National Football League. Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? The Chargers are a very good team, and we're a very good team. And that's a game that I feel like we should have won, and we didn't. So we put it behind us, and the main focus is Arizona. Yeah, the main focus is Arizona now, and that's the goal. We got a 5-0 team coming in, who's a very good team. They're hot, best team in the NFL, and we got to handle that.
Do you feel you're on a short window to win a championship here in Cleveland?
Yeah, man. This season, I'm trying to win the championship. It's the only goal.
You're not looking beyond that, even though on the contract.
No. No, just looking at this season right now, where I'm at, where my feet are at. Be where your feet are at. And right now, we got a 5-0 team coming in. We just lost last week, and we're just moving forward.
Obviously, you're open with us about that goal. Do you guys? Do you talk about that with teammates a lot?
Winning a championship? Yeah. I think it's get the elephant out the room. Like, nobody. I was saying this in New York when I was on the team, and we weren't exactly this caliber team.
Gotcha.
I don't think the Jacksonville Jaguars, no offense, I love, guys over there, I don't think they come in and they're like, hey, we're just playing to play. Like, everybody wants to win a Super Bowl. Everybody wants to win a championship. Any competitor wants to be a champion. So that's the goal. Keep working to it, stick with it. And you just, there's a process. Everyone says trust the process. It gets hard at times. I'll be the first to admit that it gets bumpy and it's tough, but you just got to stick with it. Hopefully everything turns out the right way and put those games together. We win those games. Yeah.
Is there something though different about the mindset when you? Like you said, every team's going to want to say that, but when you really have what it takes.
Yeah, I think so. I think the little things, the small details become more hyper focused. Whereas on a team where you're kind of, you're probably not gonna win it. The little things are like, we didn't win the game. Like next week, this one's like, all right, there's things that need to get corrected that could maybe put us in a better position. But again, this is the NFL, and any given Sunday, any team can win. And Sunday, the Chargers were a better team. They put it together, and they won the game.
Couple more.
I know, that 4th and 2, obviously, something you would want back. But
Yeah.
how do you process it, and do you let it sit with you? Do you forget about it right away? What are the discussions like?
It means nothing to me. I know, I can make any catch in the world. I was running on a shallow, and as I got over to the other side, I hadn't got the ball already, so I'm looking around. The pocket's kind of collapsed. I'm looking around. I'll take a look for a second to see, if it's gone somewhere else, and then the ball just comes out. Me and Baker are both 5'11" and a half, and, everyone else is 6'7". So when the pocket collapses, I literally didn't see the ball at all. You'll probably never seen me catch a ball or trying to catch a ball like this in my life. So it's just one of those things. Like, obviously, we wish we could have it back. Is it the end-all, be-all in the game? No, probably not. But definitely, for me, from a pride standpoint, my goal was to not drop anything this year, and then you got that little blemish. But I always joke all the time. I probably can't say the joke out here, but, my hands are like Purell, 99.9%, and I'll take it. And, the other things are a little can't talk about, but I'm most likely going to make the catch every time. It's the only ball you've seen on the ground this year. Anything that comes my way, like I'm going to catch. My confidence is too high. Nobody can ever deter me from that. There's nothing you can say, right, do. There's nothing, bro. I'm gonna catch everything.
How's Jarvis doing?
He's doing good. Spirit's good. Mentally, he's doing good. I haven't got to see him run or do anything, but he's doing much better.